Pigeon. These past couple of weeks, I don't know, my head hasn't been straight at all. Looks like I've been trying to analyze so many charts. So I'm going back to my GU. Maybe I'll look at a couple of pairs, probably AUD, USD, and stuff. Actually, let me see AUD, USD. Expecting something. An AUD, USD. Yeah, all the way down. So back to GU, right? On the weekly, I have my perfect Wyckoff accumulation schematic playing out. If you do follow my channel, you realize that my accumulations are always like this. Further down, break of this high, and then break of these highs all the way, right? Now, as you can see, we have some sort of protected highs here. Right, so in simple terms, an accumulation, Wyckoff accumulation is when you have protected highs, manipulation of the lows, right? We have manipulation of the lows, we're taking liquidity, sell side liquidity, right? And then you finally get a break of these protected highs. It's only then that you have your accumulation schematic complete, right? Now, further investigation tells me that sometimes when price comes all the way up here, looking at the way this schematic is, we seem to be creating like a bearish movement, right? It's like a slanted accumulation. Sometimes price, most likely, will on the third touch, this one, right, will give you a reaction from here to the downside price instead of price going all the way up. It will give you a reaction from here to the downside before going up, just to take some liquidity, right? So on the weekly, I would say we have on the weekly, I would say that we have a manipulation here, break to the upside. So we are bullish regardless until we get to somewhere here or there, right? Somewhere here or there for a reaction to the downside, right? The reason I'm looking at this area is because we broke a major structure, a major low here with this push. We went on to break another major low here. Major low because this swing took out this one, which was a minor high, but took out this one, which was a major high, right? So this whole swing from here to there took out a lot of flows. So we have strong selling pressure here, right? So it's either price reacts from this area or that area, right? So when price gets here, we're gonna see what price tells us. When price, if it does go up, we'll wait for price to get to this area. Very simple. So for me, price is bullish on the high time frame. Now let's go on the weekly. Let's go on the daily. See. So assuming, let me show you something here. Yeah, okay, we seem to have a work break. All right, we seem to have a week break, right? So assuming we're factoring in this accumulation schematic, right? And then we were seeing this as we were seeing this as a normal bearish trend. Okay, price broke this with a wick on the 1 hour, so we would expect price to come all the way up here to this is G. We would expect price to come all the way up here towards the 88.6. Right, so regardless whether it's a bearish thing we have or whether we're following that accumulation schematic, prices bullish up into this area, right? Now, we may have a reaction here, like I suggested earlier, so I'm just going to look back. From here, price is definitely bullish on the weekly. So back on the daily, we have some manipulations here. Price reacted, going up. Expecting demand. So one thing that I have realized is that after an accumulation, right? After an accumulation, depending on how price breaks its accumulation, after an accumulation, price always gives you follows price always respects demand all the way to the upside until it decides to distribute, right? So in here, you find price acting up, not following specific areas of demand. It might it might respect demand here or all the way down here or just a retest and up. But right after this happens, follows, price always respects demand, right? It's like magic. It respects demand. Then maybe you could have something like this to sweep liquidity and then go back up, you know, to respect. So this here will be like a reaccumulation schematic, right? And then continue respecting demand until we hit a place of an area of distribution, right? Now, this here is a typical Elliott wave. Sorry, not Elliott wave. What's it called again? Is it an Elliott wave? Right. So as you can see, we have some sort of accumulation here. Now price respects this, goes back up, comes down, respects demand. So what I would expect is that price will take this high, Price will take this high, come down, respect some sort of demand, right? Before coming all the way down, or price takes this high, comes down, respects demand, respects this area, and then goes down. So let's see what price is doing here. We already have, so there's this indicator, right? Mental effect structure. You can you can use that to verify what I was talking about. It literally shows you how price break structure, and like you have a downtrend here. It's easy to spot trends with this indicator, right? Now you realize right here, price was a bit flat before going up, so you can assume you have a reaccumulation here, right? This whole area being a reaccumulation, right? Reaccumulation respects this area. Now price will continue to respect demand all the way from here, like it did here, right? It was a bit flat, a slanted redistribution here, and then it keeps respecting supply, 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 supply before price switches, right? So now what we could have is a respect of the supply all the way back into this area and then go up or down, right? So now we still have, now we just came out of a reaccumulation. We have our first respect of demand. This is where our reaccumulation ends, right? Breaks this consolidation, respects demand here, goes up. Okay, so we have our first respect of demand. We are expecting price to take this high and then come down and respect some sort of demand, maybe here or down here, depending on how price breaks here, right? So we're gonna be, how do we open this? Yeah, you could say we have. Now, if we have broken that high, if we've taken that high, then if we have taken that high, then we're possibly, let's see, the break of the, just in the break, go with the body of a candle. Right? And actually close about it. To close about, okay. So since we're considering this as a whole range or a whole swing, we're gonna draw a fib from here to there. Right? This being GU, we would expect price to come all the way in here. Now, as you can see, we have some sort of imbalance here, which gives us confluence on this 76.8, and you can say you have this 4 UI here. right? So we're expecting price to come all the way down to give us a reaction here and then go all the way up. We definitely will fill this imbalance. So I have enough confidence to assume price is going to come here. Take out all this liquidity, the equal lows here. Take all these relative equal lows and come down into this area to go up, right? Yeah. Okay. So one thing we also need to consider is that okay, this is our first bit. Right? So we need to consider okay, the body break. Now this swing, right? This whole range got taken by the body of the candle, right? So what that means is that price closed above that high. Now we would be expecting price to give us a reaction here. So this could be an inducement. Okay. Now, if this is an inducement, if this is an inducement, then price could come all the way. Price will come all the way down. Take this low, take that low, and give us a reaction here before going up. Right. So regardless, we're bearish. Unless of course price intends to go a little bit up high before. Let me see if we have any reaction from there. Yep. Price could be reacting at this imbalance here, right? So we could probably be having some sort of consolidation here in the form of a reaccumulation, right? Before